level. I'm climbing up the. Keep it on the level. Keep it on the level.
What is up, you awesome kisters? It is CistReactZ, guys, and welcome back to yet another review on a thing. So, yeah, guys, today we're gonna be reviewing the Freddy Files book. So, if you guys haven't heard about it, it's pretty much like let me show you the cover. This right here is the Freddy Files. Basically, this book is a half letdown but half good thing. And I'll tell you why. Now, it's a letdown to me because. Come on, guys. Now just think, okay? Put your love for FNAF on the side and just think for me, alright? Don't you think that this book literally tells you stuff that you can go and search up on Wikipedia? Now, you literally pay $5 for something you can easily go look up on Wikipedia. It's pretty much this thing right here is like a paid Wikipedia thing. Now you can easily argue with me and say, well, you can take this book anywhere with you and theorize to yourself. Sure, because you don't need internet to read a book. Sure, you can argue with that. But don't you think, why would I pay $5 when I can go somewhere and think about the stuff from Wikipedia? I'm just saying, guys, like, wouldn't you just want to just look up Wikipedia for free and see all the extra stuff that, like, literally, the book tells you stuff that you can see on Wikipedia. It tells you the secrets and all the images and stuff. Literally, you can just look at it on your computer or phone or whatever from Wikipedia. Alright, let me stop. Anyway, so basically, yeah, the downside is it just feels like something I could have just done for free on Wikipedia. That's just the downside. There's another downside, but we'll get into that later. A good thing is, it's great to get organized information about all the games in this book. That's a good thing. I really do like seeing, like, information being, like, put out from FNAF 1 all the way up to CistReactZ. I love what that book did, and it did that. It told me information all the way up to FNAF 1. To CistReactZ, it gave me tips and tricks. It told me about the animatronics. It told me about lore and all that great stuff. I love that. I like what the book did here. And it even showed off some cool little pictures of, like, Freddy with, like, a magnifying glass looking around because, you know, he's trying to solve the mystery of his own series, and, like, you know, Foxy on a computer playing the game. And the drawings on the site was pretty entertaining to see as well. Like, you know, they didn't just fill the pages up with information and then just said, okay, theorize. No, they gave the book a little oomph, you know, a little pizzazz, you know. They didn't just leave it as an empty book. I like the fact that they didn't leave it as an empty book and gave you organized information. I like that. And also another good side is it opened my eyes to some core things in the plot that help you solve this whole lore of Five Nights at Freddy's. It literally gives you some information because it makes you think. So, yeah, and this transitions into another downside. Now, the Freddy Files, the reason why I bought the Freddy Files was because I thought Scott was just done, and he was just gonna tell us everything about the plot. I thought he was really gonna I thought we were gonna open these pages and know every single thing that happened A to Z. No, Scott didn't do that. Instead, he did something petty. Petty but clever. He did something petty but really clever at the same time. He put fan theories in here, alright? I'm sorry to sound like some mad 12-year-old over a game, but he put fan theories in here. The most douchiest thing ever. He put fan theories in there for us to think about it, and then put forth evidence for the theories for us to think about. Now, I feel like some of these theories in here were probably handpicked from Scott, maybe to, like, edge us on to, like, think about something, you know, if you get what I mean. So, yeah. I mean, a downside is, the next downside is, it doesn't tell you everything, because I thought, you know, because I bought the book thinking, okay, Scott's just gonna finally sit down and tell us the whole story, you know? I thought Scott was gonna tell us a whole story that's, like, canon to the book, to the game. Like, that's what I thought the Freddy Files was, like, a story, like, on the game. Telling us everything that we need to know that's official. because I thought FNAF 6 isn't happening. Because he says FNAF 6 is not happening, I thought we were gonna learn everything, you know? It's just confusing, man. So, yeah, the downside is I thought we were gonna learn something. We didn't. We got fan theories to edge us on and make us think about stuff. I mean, that is kind of cool. Alright. Now, review parts out of the way. I'm going into the lore a little bit. What I learned about the lore. This is what I'm gonna... The review part of the video is over, guys. Now I'm gonna talk about what I learned and now thinking about with the lore. So yeah, guys, at the end of the Freddy files, we, I think it's the last page. Sorry, I have to look down and get it. On the last page of the Freddy files, we see this image again. You guys remember this one image. You know, it's baby, like, looking around from a corner with a weapon in her hand. So, I don't know. And we have remember the what's next for FNAF note. Remember I talked about that in the video. And basically it's saying at least one more novel, a couple of more games, and what's next for Five Nights at Freddy's is gonna fill your nightmares. So, now, I think Scott did write this for us. Now, if what Scott and this team of writers are saying, maybe this is going to fill our nightmares. Maybe this is next for FNAF. Maybe this is the last and final horror thing we're gonna see related to FNAF. Maybe that's the last canon thing we're gonna see that solves everything. Maybe this next possible game that's coming up is gonna solve the questions we've been asking. So yeah. And what I think about this is maybe we're gonna have an actual free roaming objective type of FNAF game, because why would she be around the corner with... Now this could easily be fan art. It easily could be fan art, and it could easily be fan art that he just added in the book, but just in case it's official, why would he have baby with a weapon? Like, I understand they've always been trying to kill you with stuff in the game, but why would she be looking around the corner? Now, and why would you be looking at her from the corner? Because this doesn't look like heavy static from a camera view, this looks like from a human perspective. So, what if we're gonna have like this free roaming FNAF game next time? What if that's gonna be filling our nightmares? Because I don't know about y'all, but seeing this from around the corner randomly is gonna really fill my nightmares. I'm just saying. And I hope those books come out telling us what happened to Charlie and all that stuff, and I hope the other stuff comes out. But yeah, yeah, I hope what's next for Five Nights at Freddy's is pretty good. But anyway, alright, now I'm going to talk about the lore. Alright guys, warning for spoilers now. If you haven't played FNAF 1 the Sister Location, I recommend you do, and then probably come back and listen to this. But, they're not long games. It usually takes an hour to beat every single one of them if you're playing it right. Anyway, so yeah, basically, now since I read this book, Scott or whoever wrote this and I know Scott Coffin probably has something to do with this book, but I'm gonna say Scott, okay, because I'm not gonna confuse myself anymore. Now Scott put a theory about there being two purple guys in the series. Now, if you guys remember all the way back in Sister Location, after the final custom night that was impossible to beat, Michael was talking about like how he's found the location. He's talking to his father in this like note or whatever. He's saying like, "Father, I found them. It was right where you said it would be. I found her. I put her back together." But the weird thing was they thought I was you. And then after that he says, "I'm going to come." No, he said, and then he said something about he should be dead. And then he was like, "They mistaken me for you, and then I'm gonna come find you. I'm gonna come find you." And then it shows Springtrap, and then screen cut. So, what if the whole time the animatronic's facial recognition glitched out and thought that Michael Afton was William Afton, the killer, who's made those bots to lure kids? What if they all thought that Michael Afton was William Afton the whole time, and that's why they've been desperately trying to kill him? That's why they've been that's why they've been mocking him and teasing him and all that stuff with the "it's me" and all that stuff. So what if there was always two purple guys, but one was mistaken, and that's why Michael Afton is in Springtrap, and that's why the kids just walked away thinking that their job was done. Or flew away, because, you know, they're ghosts now. So, yeah, guys, what if there's two... What if the theory about two purple guys has been proven? And it's crazy. So, yeah, that's what I think about the lore. There's two purple guys, and this is all like a whole family affair. He even said it in the book about this whole series being about a family affair. Now, the next thing... Now, the next thing is, there was a page in the book that said Baby had the dreams of William Afton's daughter who got, you know, who got snatched inside of Baby and died inside of the suit. Or the robot, or whatever. So, it literally says in the book that Baby is haunted by the girl's dreams, and that her eyes used to be blue, and now they're green, just like the little girl's. So is that showing us that there is some type of possession going on with Baby? So yeah. What if the whole time Baby was possessed? These are like 3 things I learned, and I just wanted to share them with you guys. I'm not gonna spoil everything that comes out of this book. But, yeah, guys, yeah, I had to write a list because this is a big topic to talk about. But, yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say on the Freddy Files. My reviews on it, good and then bad, because I was kind of misled into thinking that Scott would just open up the doors and the secrets and answer the questions that we've been asking. I thought this book was gonna answer our questions, but it didn't. It gave us more questions, and it gave us theories to follow and all that stuff. It made me think. That's what I like. I just hate that it didn't solve anything, and I like the fact that it made me think. It's weird. But, yeah. And it's opened my eyes on the plot a little bit more. But then, when I open my eyes on the plot, and I think I have it all settled and done, I have more questions to ask. Oh, Scott, clever guy. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think. If you've read the Freddy Files, in the comments below, tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think you've solved. Make a whole discussion about it in the comments below for me to read and think to myself as well. Tell me, are you just as confused as me? Tell me, are you just as hyped for the next game? Tell me what you think. Anyway, guys, if you guys want more reviews, make sure you guys hit the like button, comment below, subscribe for more content. I'll see you awesome kissers later. Peace out.